2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, happy Monday. I'm Coach Skip at WildFire CrossFit, and I have got your workout for today. Hopefully you're getting ready for a great week. I'm hoping you had a great weekend, and fill it with lots of good things, positivity, great attitude, and have a lot of fun. And make sure you get into the gym. We got a lot of great things going on here at WildFire. So we're going to start off today. We've got to warm up. We're doing 3 rounds of 1 minute of a jump rope. So start out with that jump rope, and definitely as you get going, start out nice and light, just nice easy jump. If towards the end of that minute you want to get a little faster and work those double unders, go for it. If you don't have a jump rope or a space to jump rope in, that's okay. Do that same motion, just do a vertical jump back and forth, shift your weight back and forth, use those arms and legs together, and then when you get to that double under, do that double spin. And don't worry about doing the penguins. Really focus on spinning those wrists with a higher jump and a more powerful jump, and that's actually going to give you a better rhythm for double unders than that penguin jump. After the 1 minute of jump rope, you're going to do 10 plank balance. You can go either from your forearms, right back and forth here, and back and forth is going to be 1 rep. Or you can go from your hands and get a little bit more stretch in those shoulders. So you can also do the first round or two from the forearms, and do that last round with the shoulders and from the hands, just to open up the shoulders a little bit more. Then we're going to go into straight leg sit-up. So legs are straight out in front. Touch those shoulders to the ground. Throw those arms forward as you reach for those toes. And really still keep that chest up. Don't let everything fold over here. Keep everything up as you get into this sit-up. The last one is going to be a squat drop. So what we're going to do here is you're going to start from that standing position with your feet right underneath your hips, and you're going to pick your knees up and allow yourself to fall and landing in that squat position. So right here, and drop. And drop. And just get that drop going. If you want to add a little bit of intensity to it, you can get a little pop and drop. But the whole point is to drop into the bottom of your squat, and that's going to help with the strength that we're going to be doing today. So 3 rounds, 1 minute of jump rope, 10 plank balance, 10 straight leg sit-ups, and then 10 squat drops. For the strength today, we're going to get into what's called the snatch balance. And so this is an auxiliary lift. It's really going to help you get speed underneath the bar and work on getting under the bar as fast as possible and get into that lockout position. If you've got a rig at home and you want to do this off the rig, that's fine. If you don't, and you can either clean that bar up and put it on your back, or you can snatch it up and put it on your back. But your hand position is going to be the same position as you would have for the snatch. So sometimes that helps to start in that hang position so that that bar falls right at the crease of the hips, and that's the distance you want on your hands. From there, go ahead and bring that bar overhead and make sure you can maintain that good active shoulder, armpits out, elbows down, really a good position with that bar right overhead, and then go ahead and put that bar on your back. Now from here, with that snatch balance, just like in that squat drop, you're starting with your feet right underneath your hips, and so your feet are going to be closer together in what's called your jumping position, and then you're going to finish in your landing position. So you can get that little dip just to create some momentum on that bar, and then drive underneath, and then stand all the way up. And that is your snatch balance. Explode, drop into the bottom of your squat, good active shoulder overhead, and then stand up and finish it off. Stand up, bring it together, and that's your 3. So with that snatch balance, we want you to get heavier with that weight over the course of it. And a couple of points of performance here. One is really make sure you start in a standing position, and then that you're finishing below parallel. And then the complete finish is standing all the way up, hips, heels, knees, shoulders, all in one straight line, locked out overhead with that good active position. Then go back in and hit that second rep and finish it off. So that is your snatch balance. Now, if you are limited on weight, you can always do this at 5 reps for about every 2 minutes for 7 to 8 rounds with still doing that snatch balance. If you don't have a barbell, instead, we're going to have you do a dumbbell hang squat clean. And so that way we're still getting that same dropping motion where you're getting under that weight. And so again, you're going to start from the hang position. You're going to go down to just above your knees and then drop under it and stand up. Drop under it and stand up. So if you're using dumbbells or kettlebells, that's how you're going to do it. And that way you're still getting that explosive drop. You're working on that speed under the bar, standing up, and coming back to finish position. And when you're doing those, same thing, I would do either 5 sets of 5 or that 5 every 2 minutes on the 2 minutes for 7 to 8 rounds. So whatever works best, whatever challenges you the most. In the gym here, we'll probably take about 15 to 18 minutes to get this done. So you'll have about that same time at home, especially if you're on the virtual classes. Okay, so for the workout today, we've got 3 rounds for time. You're going to be doing 5 power snatches, 10 overhead squats, and 50 double unders. And don't worry, if you got dumbbells, I'll show you the variations in just a second. So starting with that power snatch, the difference between the power snatch and a squat snatch is that we're still dropping under that weight, you're just staying above parallel. So that bar is going to start on the ground, chest up, weight centered through your feet, eyes are fixed on the horizon. As you stand, you're keeping that bar close. Just pull those knees back. Once you get to that position where your shoulders are over the bar, you're driving it right up your hips. Get that shrug, elbows, and then get that small drop and stand all the way up. Full speed from the ground, faster right here. And just get that small drop under it every time. And really explode, get under that weight for all those power snatches. You're going to do 5 of them, and the weight should be challenging. 135 and 95 shouldn't be easy. If that weight, unless you're going RX, you should have a weight that you're doing 1 rep at a time, dump that weight, reset, and get ready to go on that next rep. If it's easy where you're just flying through all 5 of them, then that either means the weight is as prescribed, or it's something that's going to be extremely challenging or even heavier than the prescribed weight. So that power snatch one last time from the ground, get under it. Once you finish your 5th one, then get set up into position for those overhead squats, armpits out, elbows down, really sink back into it and stand all the way up. Again, full range of motion, below parallel, stand all the way up at the top every time. After your 10 overhead squats, you're going to grab your jump rope and you're going to do your 50 double unders. If you aren't there as far as double unders yet, you're going to go 3 to 1 and you're going to do 150 singles. So on those double unders, 2 spins to 1 jump. If you need to, you can always do the virtual double under here. If you don't have a rope or a space to do it, where you get those 2 spins to 1 jump, or just do either the vertical jump where you're doing singles or the jump rope singles, and you're going to go 150 of them, 3 to 1. Now, if you're using a dumbbell here and you don't have the ability to do the barbell power snatch or overhead squats, we're just going to change the reps up a little bit. And so you're going to do 8 alternating power snatches. You're going to do 4 on each arm. Start on the right, same movement, butt down, chest up, explode overhead, switch hands, and get to the other side. That's 2, 3, then again switch hands, 4. So you're going to do 8 alternating power snatches, then you're going to do 7 overhead squats on each arm for a total of 14. So with that overhead squat, you'll finish up that power snatch and then get into that lockout position and then really fight to get that full range of motion squat. Once you get 7 on one arm, then switch to the other side and do 7 on the other arm too. Just really fight to get those hips below parallel. So 3 rounds for time, prescribed version, 5 power snatches, 10 overhead squats, 50 double unders at 135 and 95. Modify accordingly so that that weight is challenging, but you're able to get through it in a reasonable time. If you're using dumbbells, you're going to do 8 alternating power snatches, 7 overhead squats on each arm for a total of 14, and then you'll still do whatever variation of double unders that you need to. So great Monday. It's going to be a good one to get the week started off right. If you have any questions, let us know. We're here to help. Coach Skip signing off. We will see you soon.